This was the second week of the EPICK SMP OG, and in this week, a lot of things happened. At the start of the day, the court cases were held, the first one being Awful Mocha versus Biggity for copyright infringement, and Biggity won because nobody really cared and just picked one. The second one was Atomic Ops versus Mocha for randomly killing him, but Mocha won because he was just defending himself. The third was Gamer Creeper and Mocha versus the Mr. Cat, who was the judge for all the previous cases, for going into Chicago even though he was banned. Fire Abe, the judge, and the jury of Biggity, K-Plays, Cookiefoot, and Dark Phantom decided that he should have a one-day ban. During this last case, Mocha randomly killed Mr. Cat and pops Fire Abe's totem while they had no armor on, so everyone goes to kill him and he owes Fire Abe a totem. After all these cases, Gamer Creeper makes the cool detective agency to figure out who is behind all the recent griefing of the server. At 2 p.m., or exactly 7 days after the start of the server, new countries were able to be created, but none were made for the first day. Also, this is when the first recap was posted. The cool detective agency decides to investigate LLM Fire for possibly griefing the Chicago gold farm, but find no definite evidence. Digested Cube also places a ton of bamboo, which causes the server to lag and randomly re-roll back and lose progress. Due to this, everyone goes and destroys all of it multiple times until it doesn't come back, due to a re-roll. Digested Cube also goes and burns down the Chicago chests because he claimed to be a hitman. This makes Gamer Creeper, Mocha, and the Sways kill him and take his stuff. After this, Dark Phantom gets jumped by Mocha but crashes in the middle of the fight. Mr. Cat and Cheese are unbanned at the start of the day, and the first new country was created, Gooberville, later renamed Goonerville, by K-Plays. The first ever intentional backup of the server happens due to tons of possibly duped TNT and burning, destroying most of the server. The things that got destroyed were the courthouse, Steve's lava chicken, Mocha's base, Cheese's house, the Chicago Mall, and Biggity's house. Space is suspected to have done all these things and was banned for it. Around 1 a.m., Mr. Person burns down most of Chicago and eventually confesses to doing all the griefs. The cool detective agency realizes he probably has been doing a lot of the griefs and not Space, so he is unbanned. Dark Phantom also builds a shop called The Rock at spawn. Nicholas OMG goes on vacation and makes the Sways the president of Pumintia while he is gone, and he immediately bans Digested Cube, which Gamer Creeper also does due to him being annoying. Also, Almond Wizard makes the first shop at Chicago, Flat Miners Inc. Cheney builds the second shop at Chicago, Chicago-style pizza. Oz also makes Eastern Wolf the president of Bork Mountain due to his inactivity, who instantly bans Dragon Ash for trying to kill him. K-Plays also bans Cookiefoot from Goonerville because they were beefing. The Sways bans Dragon Ash from Pumintia for also being annoying. Jaren's Toys and Pistachio Pie Man grief Steve's Lava Chicken and Fire Abe and Dark Phantom's bases and are banned. Also, Chicago is burnt down again, so the server is backed up. Here are the stats as of day 14. The way this works is for every netherite player you get 3 military points, and every diamond is 2. Nobody else counts. For economy, every lapis block, the currency, made is 1 economy point. This week, the first shops outside of the capital were made in Chicago. For every person they have is 1 population point. The capital fell behind Chicago this week due to a lot of their players leaving or getting banned, and Chicago just in general gaining power. Also, Goonerville is now the least powerful nation, being the newest and least developed. Thanks for watching. If you want to join the server, join the Discord, link in the description. Also, like and subscribe for future updates.